imagination carry us, farther than we can see. The limits, there aren't any. Not in time, not in space, not here. We're free. Free as anything. Free to dream and create. Colors you can almost touch. Lights that dance in the dark. Sounds you can feel in your bones. It's like magic. Real magic. It gets under your skin, stirs something deep inside. And just like that, new stories start to spill out. Those stories, that fire inside us, it's catching. It's gonna leap, bound over the tangible, the digital, into realms untrodden, unimagined, beyond the edges of our little worlds, and into places no one's dreamed of yet. We're linking arms with every story out there, making them deeper, richer, something you can feel. They call it Kondo, that feeling. It's that drum in your chest. Because these dreams, they're not just ours. We're passing them on, handing them down toward a future that thrums with heart. Together, into the endless possibilities of Kondo. Create infinite realities.
Yo, so what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Select Star Radio Podcast, episode 14. We are recording this episode on May 23rd, 2014. I am one of your hosts, DLB, alongside me this week and every week in Oakland, California. Yay, Hoodnerd.
Hey.
So what you guys just heard is a trailer from an event that Sony had called the Sony's Creative Entertainment Vision. Pretty much saying where the company feels that they're going to be within the next 10 years. And from that video, I kind of gathered. So clearly they're saying they're going to have a mobile device.
Because
go ahead.
Just VR.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
But that is one thing that I did take away from that, because there was a mobile device on there. So they plan on getting, which we have heard rumors that they're creating a mobile device currently outside of the current PlayStation Portal that exists right now. And then interacting with your phone, which is something that we kind of do right now with the PlayStation app. And then also, that video kind of reminded me of what Meta is doing right now with the MetaVision Pro, being able to work creatively with other people around the world when you have the headset on. So that's actually something that we're seeing from Meta right now. So, I mean, everything in that video is doable. So I mean, Sony does have a VR headset out right now. They have been supporting VR for the past 2 console generations.
You froze on my screen. That's why I didn't move.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I'm not gonna move because on my screen I didn't hear no audio. You just were fake. I was like, mm-hmm.
Well, so typically when it does,
It still
that,
records. It's still recording.
Yeah. So,
just just one of these. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm here. Oh, I'm here.
So yeah, that was Sony pretty much saying where they plan on being within the next 10 years, which I'm really curious. Like 10 years from now, that's going to be 2034. I'll be 51 at that time. Sheesh.
How much more money will they try to be siphoning on the gamers?
Man, what will gaming be like that at that time?
That's what they not talking.
Right.
Those are the things they don't talk about. They don't talk about the cost of these things that they want to create in these worlds, right? Like,
well, I don't know if
shit.
you've noticed, if you've been to the PlayStation Store, but the Undisputed game is $79.99.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first game I've ever seen do that.
What you mean?
Because normally games are $69.99. That game starts at $79.99.
Oh,
$80.
it starts, and it's the only. There's no other SKU.
Nope. Because that was the first thing I did was hit them little three dots to see if I was on like a special edition or something.
I'm surprised no one's talked about
Nobody said anything. Like, let me go to the PlayStation app to confirm. But I was on the PlayStation Store on the console, and when I pulled that game up,
oh, it's the WBC edition. That's the deluxe edition.
Okay,
it's a $59 game.
Oh, it's $59. Oh, it's actually cheaper.
It's $59. But the deluxe edition is $79.
So I wonder why it didn't show me. Because I clicked on the three dots.
That edition probably ain't out yet. Because I'm looking at it on. I'm looking at it on. GameStop has it for $59, and then they have the deluxe edition, the WBC edition, for $79, and that's probably the one they were selling you.
Okay, so yeah, on the PlayStation app, I do see the 59 one.
Xbox is 59, so it's 59.
It's 59. But I promise you, when I looked on the console, I hit them three dots.
PC players, you can get it now because it's in early access. You can get it for like $30. So if you got a PC, you might want to just tap it in on Steam.
Are you planning on getting that?
You know, it's a game that's been on my wish list for hella long. I just hadn't had nobody to play, but a lot of my friends are playing it now. So yeah, I definitely plan on playing. I've been wanting to play it, but it's in a better state now than when I wanted to buy it when it first came out. But yeah, it looks good. It looks better than what it did. For sure.
Because I've been looking forward to
the boxing game.
Yeah, Knockout Kings. I was hoping that would make it come back.
Fight Night.
I mean, yeah, Fight Night. Where did I get Knockout Kings from? Was that a game?
What?
Knockout Kings.
Knockout Kings?
Yeah, was it Knockout Kings again?
Dip jab, and that felt like a power punch, I'm sure.
This game does look good.
What an atmosphere it is.
Right now. It's the early access is done. And when I was watching, I watched a lot of on Twitch, YouTube, and early access was really good.
Refusing to lose, refusing to give up.
You
can tell they love boxing.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it.
We're currently playing the trailer right now, so that's the extra audio that you're hearing in the background.
Yeah, our apologies, podcast listeners. We got accused of not supporting the video and leaving the podcast out. We just did that. Sorry.
Oh, it comes out October 11th. I thought that game was coming out like now.
Nah.
Okay, so it's still a ways off.
Mm-hmm. It's a fall release.
Okay.
You know, they got time to hype it up and get more boxers in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it feels like they've been talking about this game for a while now.
It's on early access on Steam.
That is the beautiful thing about PC gaming, man.
Yes, it is.
I'm curious if it's on. I know Microsoft used to do that stuff too. I don't know if they're still doing that anymore. Because I used to envy them.
I knew it was coming to console because it's controller only.
Interesting.
You have to play with a controller. I remember I was like, oh yeah, it's coming to console at some point. It's controller only.
That is very interesting. So next up in news, everybody knows IGN. IGN is like, let me give IGN their flowers. IGN was like one of the first gaming websites.
Yeah.
Like ever. Like we've been on the internet before the internet was even a thing. Like we were there in the beginning, and IGN was like one of the only gaming websites in the beginning of the internet age. I vividly remember that, and they have definitely stood the test of time. Like
obviously they changed; they're not the same even company that they are now, but man, yeah, they were there from the beginning for sure. I mean, it was like the go-to website on Netscape Navigator.
Man, Netscape. Wow.
Netscape Navigator.
Is that still a thing?
I don't think so.
So IGN Entertainment acquires Eurogamer, GameIndustry.biz, 4G or VG 24/7, Rock Paper Shotgun, and more. I'm gonna go down this list. Dicebreaker, in the business, IGN also holds shares in Outside Xbox, Digital Foundry, um, Hookshot, which operates Nintendo Life, Push Square, Pure Xbox, and Time Extension. So, and
They own
IGN,
everything.
even with IGN making that purchase, IGN is owned by IGN Entertainment is a division of Ziff Davis. That includes IGN, Map Genie, How Long to Beat, and Humble Bundle. Oh, Humble Bundle, that's my site. I like Humble Bundle. If you're a PC gamer, they do console games now too. But they typically always have better PC games on there. But if you're a PC gamer, you looking to build your collection, definitely go to Humble Bundle. You literally just make a donation. That's literally all it is. You make a donation. Some games that they'll have an actual price for, but for the most part, you just go there and make a donation, and you'll get whatever pack of games they're offering. So I like Humble Bundle a lot. But yeah, so that's a massive purchase by IGN.
Huge.
I mean, they pretty much own gaming media at this point. I mean, at least the biggest one.
Yeah, outside of Game Informer, which I love Game Informer, and I'm so glad they started doing print again. And
really, I didn't know that.
I'm so tempted to, I'm so tempted to buy it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
wow.
You can get a magazine. They went backwards. You can buy a magazine.
That's
actual
what's
print.
up.
I was like,
because I still have my gaming magazines. I got my Game Pro, my EG. Who else was I subscribed to back in? PlayStation. Yeah. PlayStation, the official magazine. Used to get a demo disc every month with that. I didn't have Game Fan.
Game Fan had the dope ass art in the back.
I had PSM.
I remember
that was
PlayStation
another
Monthly.
PlayStation magazine that wasn't by Sony. Man, I had Game Informer for sure. But yeah, I was subscribed to so many gaming. Like
Pro.
I've been a gaming game. Oh, for sure.
Nintendo Power.
I've been a gaming junkie for forever, man. Gaming junkie since before the internet was a thing. Like,
well, that's how you got the news. That was the only way to get it, was those magazines. Like, what's happening in Japan? Because there was a point where the Western, and it was only coming from Japan, and it was whatever Japan said when it said. So it was like, we didn't have the access that we do now. You know what I'm saying? It was like real, like,
One Up.
What happened?
One Up was another magazine I had. Man,
yeah.
First and foremost, shout out to anybody who was listening to podcasts in the early ages. I can't remember none of their names anymore.
Where you couldn't
but the guys
explain
from
what it was
the One Up podcast were like, that's what got me started in podcasting. Like, that is what gave me the idea back in the day when I was originally doing the DLB Network podcast. I heard those guys from the One Up podcast, and I was like, I would love to do something like this. And I was like, well, how do you do this? How do you start a podcast? And I remember I started doing the research, and I figured out how to do it. But those guys were the guys that like started that hunger in me to want to do a podcast way back in the day. So shout out to those guys. I can't remember. Let me Google that real quick.
Oh, you know who owns One Up?
Is One Up still a thing?
Well, IGN owns it, so.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, no.
So,
yeah, they have the podcast preservation on Reset Era, so no.
Does it say who the hosts were?
Yeah, you can just look up the host.
One Up Yours, that's what it was.
I'm on Wikipedia right here. There you go. I just seen it. Hosted by OneUp.com, dealing with various.
Oh, Garnet Lee, that was his name. Garnet Lee. I don't know what he's up to now, but he was like the main host on the show. Garnet Lee, John Davison, and Shane. And there was a European cat that was on there, who was funny as hell. But yeah, shout out to them. I don't know what they're up to now. Hopefully, I hope they're all in good health and good spirit, whatever they're doing today. Garnet Lee, he is on Twitter. I was about to call that bullshit X. He's on Twitter.
I mean, you know Luke Smith. You know who Luke Smith is, right?
Luke Smith. Why does that sound so familiar?
He
was on that
too.
podcast. Yeah. I was like, he was
you
on
know
that
who
podcast.
Luke Smith is now, right? Destiny.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. So that's dope to see that they're still in the gaming industry. I'm even looking up Garnet Lee's X profile, and he's still doing stuff in the gaming industry. That's dope, man. But yeah, those guys, man, they're why I started podcasting, bro. So shout out to them. I'm happy they're still doing their thing. But yeah, the One Up podcast, man, that was, I love that shit. I had my when I first got my my iPod, I was like, podcast, what's a podcast? And then I looked into it, and I was like, okay, it's cool.
That was actually being innovative in that space. It's crazy how innovative they used to be in those spaces. But now,
fucking Steve Jobs, bro.
Yeah.
Like, salute to fucking Steve, man. Like, the company has definitely shown me twice how innovative Steve Jobs was, because when they kicked him out the first time and shit went downhill and they asked that fool to come back, then he took him from the swamps into this prestigious company again, and then they just been following the roadmap that he freaking built, pretty much. So shout out to Steve, man. Rest in peace. Why couldn't I build Bill Gates? No, I'm joking. I'm so joking. I'm so joking. All right, man. Go ahead and take this thing over.
All right. Yeah. So Neil Druckmann says, Naughty Dog says new Naughty Dog title could redefine mainstream perception of gaming. In the VGC.com article, Druckmann says, I've been lucky to work on several dream projects, and I'm currently excited about a new one, which was perhaps the most thrilling. There's a growing appreciation for gaming that transcends all age groups. Unlike when I was growing up, this shift is highlighted by our venture into television with The Last of Us, which I hope would bridge the gap between gamers and non-gamers. The show's success has spotlighted gaming, illustrated the rich, immersive experience it offers. The visibility excites me to not only for our current project, but the broader potential of gaming to captivate a global audience. Yeah, it looks like they're blending. They're going to start whatever this new game is after The Last of Us 3, let's say. It looks like it's going to be some kind of like genre bending, but that looks like what everybody's going. I mean, Kojima is doing that with Jordan Peele, right? Like he said, it's going to be like a new experience. So I think that's going to be the thing where either they're going to take what Remedy tried to do with
I was trying to think of what game that
what
was.
Remedy did
Thank
with
you.
because I mean they still kind of do it with Alan Wake 2 and Control, but it was the Xbox game. Was it
Quantum Break?
Quantum Break, yeah. So
Yeah, Quantum Break. I was trying to think of that. Because they had the TV show in the game, and I thought that was so sick and innovative at that time. I wonder if they're gonna try and bring that back.
Who else tried to do that with their MMO? It was that sci-fi show that had an MMO that was actually pretty good, and it was supposed to like link up with the show, and like things that happen in the show would change the game and vice versa. And obviously way ahead of its time, but it seems like that's kind of like interactivity they're trying to push. Not sure what they're going to do, but that's what it seems. It seems like, they're eager to go either VR or whatever the next. They're just not going to do. It doesn't seem like they're going to do the traditional Naughty Dog anymore after their next game or whatever. So we'll see. I guess
I'm all about innovation right now. The
Sure.
gaming industry needs it. This generation
boring as
definitely
hell.
needs it. You guys have heard me complain on episode after episode about all these remakes and stuff like that. So, not that I'm against remakes. I am not against
no.
remakes.
Some things need to be remade. There's some.
Absolutely.
There's some things. Speaking of which, I think we can segue into a trailer of a game that's being remade. Right. So System Shock just launched a trailer, and it's a remake of a classic game. It is the spiritual, or it is it's the spiritual precursor to BioShock. So it is a huge title that many people love. It's beloved, so it's a game that they can't mess up in this remake. But it looks like they took a lot of care. It still feels like the era it was in, just like with like more modern graphics. We should watch the trailer.
I'm actually trying to find it.
Podcast people, we're going to watch the trailer. I'm sorry. So at this moment in time, you won't hear anything, or you'll just hear audio. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I know that was one of the ones I did downloaded. What's the name of it? Like, it's called System Shock, right?
System Shock, yeah.
Okay, let me go back to the. Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah.
Did it save under something different? Nope, that's the. Nope, that's the. Nope, that's Sony. Nope. Okay. Maybe I'm tripping. I thought I did download that one. But while I do it and we upload that, so you said that game that's where they got the idea of BioShock from?
Well, it's created by the creators of BioShock, so it's like the first game in the series, I guess, but it's not a part of the BioShock universe. But it is like in the, it's like the game that basically, it's technically BioShock. You know what I'm saying? Like the way it plays and everything is pretty much it's just set in like a cyberpunk reality. But it's a really cool game.
Yeah, let me, for whatever reason, because it's an age-restricted game, it's not just allowing me to pull it up. So let's go to the good old U of the tubes. And System Shock. So this is a remake.
Yes. Of a game from
when did this game come?
1994.
That was going to be my next question. When did that come out? So
1994.
is it out right now?
I don't think it released yet. That's a good question.
Because I'm seeing
Unless it did come out.
how? Because I'm seeing reviews.
Oh, yeah, it's out because it's on Steam.
Okay, I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's out.
reviews.
It came out on May 30th. Or it comes out on May 30th. Excuse me. So it's not out yet. So it must have got early. So people must have early review copies.
Gotcha.
That sounded crazy.
Let me change that to my headphones. All right. Let's go ahead and. So it has to be the same. Oh, okay. I'm learning today.
You
no,
gonna
it doesn't.
learn today.
Yeah, yeah, right. You gonna learn today, little nigga. There's always a little bit of delay with this bad boy. this? Oh, wait. Hold up. Boom. No. Window. Safari. Okay. It's not allowing me to share Safari. Well, we're gonna have to skip that one then because this one's tripping.
Huh,
I don't
well,
want
it
to.
never. Or we'll just act like that never happened.
But
That's what
um,
editing is for. All right. Well, all right. On to other news. Alone in the Dark reboot flopped. Go figure. Embracer says after
he said,
laying off staff. Uh, the IGN article reads, the Alone in the Dark failed to make sales expectations at the embattled Embracer group. They're going through it. They bought all those studios. Just finance bros bought all those studios just to try to flip them, and they just fucked up. In the financial report for the fiscal year ending in March 31st, 2024, Embracer said Alone in the Dark and Outcast, A New Beginning, or Outcast? Or is it Outlast? But whatever. Outcast, A New Beginning, both endured a softer than expected performance and performed below management expectations. That's cooperative speak. That's corporate speak for failed to sell the required number of units to make money. Yeah, I mean, Alone in the Dark. I've heard mixed reviews on it. I heard it was an interesting take on the series. It's got like fuck my man from Stranger Things, David Harbour, and I forgot the actress's name, but it had some it had actors, like real actors in it. So, I was interested to play it. I have it, I just haven't played it. So, but yeah, for it to fail, I knew that because I mean, one, did you know about it?
I had no interest in. I'm trying to think. I did not.
This is another remake.
I mean,
this is another remake.
yeah, this generation is definitely going down as the remake generation for sure.
Yeah, so they're blaming their failures on this. They're blaming their studio failures. The article doesn't state how many people have been laid off. But it does say that there have been layoffs. Oh, let's see. That was 2 years in development and laid off some staff at Eidos Montreal. Some Embracer owned studios to shut down include, we all know about Volition and Time Splitters Free. This is not new. So this is just a part of the overall layoffs, the overall closures of Embracer. But yeah, I mean, I guess the game maybe they were banking on, which was Alone in the Dark, flop. So this is not a surprise there. Shout out to Embracer Group.
Yeah, so it says Embracer has laid off thousands of staff since the collapse of the $2 billion deal.
Yeah, because I mean they closed all those studios. They closed all those studios.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm curious how to look at this. Right? It's like, is it the week of the week or like going by the wayside when it comes to these development studios? It's like, if you don't have what it takes to make a quality game, then.
Nah, they just closed Arcane. I mean, we just saw Arcane get shut down. And they made just the Dishonored. So it's like, nah, it's not even that. It's just corporate greed. And, everything is about that. Like, because, one, you can't put they never marketed this game, right? This game had like trash marketing. So it wasn't like you really cared about this game. And you have like two B+ list actors, you know what I'm saying? A-list actors or whatever in their game, and it got no commercial, no fanfare, no nothing. So obviously you let this thing go out to die. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, even right here in the article it says Alone in the Dark failed to capture the attention of the wider gaming public. According to Steam DB, it peaked at 1,628 concurrent players on Valve's platform upon launch, but that figure has tumbled since. At the time of this article, and this article came out May 23rd, so today, So at the time, so as of
Now.
today,
52 people.
yeah, at the time of this article, just 23 accounts were playing Alone in the Dark with a 24-hour peak of 52.
Which is crazy. So 52 people.
That ain't nothing.
That's nothing.
And it said the review, IGN reviewed, gave it a. Oh, this is IGN article. Okay, so IGN reviewed it, gave it a 6 out of 10, which a 6 out of 10 to me isn't bad.
No, it's subjective.
Yeah. So, but yep. Well,
but no marketing, no, it's a revival of a classic horror franchise but like you gotta, when you do stuff like that, you have to make it interesting to people that don't know this game as well, because right, like, yeah, people that love Alone in the Dark, but Alone in the Dark isn't necessarily like the most popular of the horror franchise. It's not Resident Evil. Yeah, it is one of the OGs. And they stole a lot from
I'm
it.
assuming our audience is zoning out right now because they're like,
yeah,
exactly. Game,
like, what the fuck is Alone in the Dark? Skip this, and we shall. London Studios did a final tweet. London Studios is one of the studios that got closed during the massive Sony layoff that I was a part of 3 months or so ago. So they posted on Twitter. We don't call it X. From their London Studios Twitter on the 21st, it reads, for over 20 years, London Studios has been home to some exceptionally talented and wonderful people in the gaming industry. As we close the doors and all go forward in new adventures, we wanted to say a heartfelt thank you to all of our past and present players and colleagues who have supported us over the years. We've had one wild ride and wonderful journeys. It's a really cool piece of artwork with all the games that they've done in a like Rubik's Cube. And they signed off. And that's it for London Studios. Yeah, it is.
Like, London Studios is one of the classics, man.
Man, SingStar. I mean, the damn spell game. What was the pets game? What was the little pets thing they did with the iToy?
Oh, iPad.
Yeah, iPad.
Yeah, my daughter used to play that game.
Yeah.
They did that. They did a lot of the. I mean, pretty much the London studio was the studio that did all of their anything creative that they came out with the peripheral, whether it was the iToys back in the one was called the iToy. I can't remember what the other PlayStation camera was called on the PS2, because there's one on the PS2 and one on the PS3. But there was that card. Well. There was that card game that came out on the PS3.
Oh, oh man, damn! And I really wanted to play that game.
Yeah, and I owned it, and I rarely ever played it. I just thought it was so dope, so I supported it. Eye of Judgment. Yeah,
bang,
Eye of Judgment. So they came out with some creative games. The PlayStation VR, the original PlayStation VR, they made to me, which is probably one of the best games.
London Heist.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best games that came. But then they also created a huge demo disc.
The Shark demo is one of the best VR demos. Mm-hmm. The drop-in. I mean, a lot of those demos are still some of the best like experiences you can give somebody. Just like, here, try this is VR, and they have passive experiences. They have experiences. Yeah, it's so shocking that Sony didn't utilize that for the second round.
That's why I don't know why they closed the studio. I'm like, yo, they
were the only They were the only people pumping VR, right?
Man, or any of the creative products that you've ever released, like. Yeah. There was another game that we used to play with the PlayStation camera, but it's like I always supported all that stuff, and that was a talented studio. They're definitely going to be missed by me for sure, because I damn near played almost every game that came out of that studio, because they were the only studio that really supported any of the technology that Sony was, hardware technology that Sony was trying at the time. So I don't know. I think Sony's very dumb for closing this studio, but what do I know? I'm just a gamer.
Yeah, I mean, stupid gamer.
Right.
In some Xbox news, Cinema Sacrifice or Cinema Saga Hellblade 2 released on the 21st of May for PC and Xbox consoles. And it's getting fair reviews. I mean, it's actually getting overly fair reviews. I mean, Metacritic score is sitting at 81. It's getting mixed reviews from the fans. It's at a 7.3. Most of that's probably just because of length. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if
Which
you
I
played
think
the
is
first
dumb.
game, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. It's a very story-driven game. It's more story than it is gameplay. So you're more invested in the character and the story and the sound and the graphics and stuff. So like there is some gameplay, but don't expect God of War or something like that. It's not that kind of game. Like you get some cool combat, but it is more about the presentation of the game. I definitely want to play it because I love the first one because it uses binary audio and it's really cool. So it does all that whispering in your head. You can hear it all around you. So it's a really good game. So I mean,
Well, there's
I
Hellblade
think
for you.
I think it's 49.
Hellblade?
I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm about to check on Steam.
Hellblade's
Yeah,
like the best thing
49.
Microsoft has going.
$49.99. And the original is $29.99. So you can get both of those games for the price the price of a new game.
Or if you got Game Pass, boom.
Yeah, they free. So again, yeah. Also, if you're a Game Pass user, these games are free. Game Pass Ultimate, they're free for you on PC and console. So if you've played it, let us know how it is because I definitely want to play it. Don't spoil it because I mean I think it's only 4 or 5 hours or something like that. Not very
I mean,
long.
the first one was really good.
Really
It
good.
was creepy as hell, but it was really good. So
Really good game. Yeah.
I'm sure the second one is. And Ninja Theory is a dope ass developer.
Man.
So as long
I
as they
hope
just let them
nothing
do their
happens to
thing,
them. I hope nothing happens to them.
Microsoft
know?
would be stupid to do something with that studio. To let them go.
They're
should I
like
say.
OGs. Like it was, what's crazy when they got bought by Microsoft. It was kind of like when Insomniac left in a way.
I was like,
Like, oh,
they got a good one.
yeah. Good luck with that. Look what happened to Rare. Anyway, they used to make games. Rare used to make games. Valve obviously this is rumor, but an unannounced Valve 6v6 shooter MOBA footage leaked on the internet. I don't know if we can show that or not. We probably could or can't. I'm not sure, but it looks like a Valve game. It's interesting though. I definitely want to see more from it, but it definitely looks like more of like Overwatch or like, the Team Fortress type of game. But with an interesting dynamic. Did you watch the clip?
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up for everybody. Yeah, it's it looks fun.
Yeah, it does.
It's definitely something that I would play, but I mean, luckily I have a PC, so.
And I mean, I guess the code name is
sometimes
Deadlock,
they do.
or is the game name Deadlock? I'm not sure, but I think we just say that's a code name for now.
So here we go. Here's a little preview of it. Started from the beginning. There's no sound, by the way. So, but it's definitely fast paced. And it's me. It's third person. Knowing Valve, you probably have the option to switch between the two.
Marvel Rivals. Speaking of which, have you played that yet?
No, I have not. Is that free to play?
You know what? That's what we can do. We can find out. I don't know. That's a great question.
But yeah, so this is the gameplay. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's free to play. I mean,
I'm sure this is it. Like, I don't know what other game could this be? So, in a leak like this, the clarity in this, there's no way this shit is fake.
It must be, I'm talking about Marvel Rock. It must be in beta.
Okay.
But yeah, this can't be fake. This is definitely real. I mean, it kind of looks like, Team Fortress in a way.
Mm-hmm.
For
Absolutely.
podcast listeners, we're looking at a video clip of Deadlock. It's Valve's unreleased.
I just noticed he doesn't have a gun in his hand. His fingers.
Yeah, he fingers
his gun.
Pistol.
Oh shit!
And he like caught fire. Like, I wonder what his thing is. Concussive combustion. Also, he's like some kind of fire class. He has like fire AOE attacks. Interesting.
Yeah, it is. It looks. I mean, even in this early stage,
yeah,
I'm sure this ain't too early.
No, this ain't early.
It looks good.
And Valve is really polished, so I'm curious to see them get back in the game. It's something we've been wanting for a long time. This isn't the game that we want from them. You know what I'm saying? But
what do you want from them?
Half-Life.
Yes.
Portal 3.
Yes.
They don't they don't do threes. Portal 3. Half-Life 3. You know what I'm saying? Like Left 4 Dead.
I wonder what the fuck
Left 4
they
Dead
do.
3. Huh?
Because I wonder what they do. Because they don't be making games all this time. Like, these fools are just going on long ass vacations. All right, y'all, come back in. It's time to make a game.
No, they own Steam.
No, for sure. But they got to keep the team around.
Yeah, for Steam stuff. Because like, I think if I'm not mistaken, at Valve, like you just like you got like Valve. If I'm not, you got to be smart to work at Valve. You can't just be like a dude. You got to be. If you go look at their job listings, it's not like normal shit. You know.
You know what? I've never even looked. But so it is June, and right around the corner is
E3.
that pigskin. Well, so right now this is the trailer to Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Sorry.
Like I hate shit like this because to me it doesn't make any sense.
It serves no purpose. These things used to be cool before the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Might be a paranormal activity, but
that's what they're going for. They're going for like.
that's your teaser, folks.
If Ice Cube's not in it, I don't want to play it.
That's hella funny. Like these two.
Because what's that supposed to do?
I don't even know what the fuck that meant.
Yeah, because okay, what is that supposed to do for me as someone who's played damn near every Call of Duty, if not all of them? Right? Like, what is this? Am I supposed to be like, oh yeah, it's coming? I know it's coming. We all know it's coming. It's been coming every year since the dawn of time.
Yeah,
like
that's why
you're not surprising us
anymore. A teaser trailer.
Yeah, why do you need to tease something that is known? It's like a holiday. It's like, yeah, we know, bro.
Like Madden doesn't do a teaser trailer. 2K don't do a teaser trailer.
No, they just do reveals.
Right. Just reveal this bitch.
No. I take that back. They do teasers.
What?
They do the teaser for the reveal trailer. They don't do like those teasers. They don't do like the live action, like, you know what I'm saying? But they'll do like the tomorrow, and they'll show like a clip of like some players and like the trailer's coming out in 5 days. They do that. Everybody does that stupid shit now, and I hate that shit. And it's like, I hate trailers before the trailer. Whoever thought that was a good idea, stupid.
Like, let's tease let's have a teaser trailer clips for the teaser trailer.
Yeah, I want to show you. I need to give this trailer an intro. It's a trailer. Just start it. Dumb. It's so dumb.
But let's get into the real shit.
What's that? We got trailers.
Let's get into the shit that people are excited about.
Yeah, this one's gonna be popular. We are looking at the College Football 25 reveal trailer podcast.
No, this ain't a reveal. This is it.
Excuse me.
Or no, you're probably right.
It's real. We never seen it before this.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the bullshit we just saw.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I'm more excited for this than I am Madden, but I mean that doesn't say much. We haven't had a college game in so long.
I haven't been excited for a sports game in a long time. And that's sad.
Are you excited for this?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I'm good though. But I'm not excited for it. I'll never. Here is a fun fact about me. I've never been a huge college football fan.
So I'm not a huge college football fan, but I do pay attention.
No, yeah, I pay attention to college football like in real life, but like as far as like the game, how people used to like.
I used to. So I was going to talk about one of these trailers.
That looks nice right there. The game looks crazy.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I know it's not gonna move like that, but it looks good. I was just gonna move like this because we got another system. Cool thing is, I like that people gonna have players names and likenesses. That's gonna be kind of cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm like, the team on this game has to be massive. Because there's so many college teams. There's so many players.
Yeah, but you know, you're probably only gonna get the ones, and then the other ones you're just gonna do like, you know, you're not gonna do the real face scans. He's gonna do
but
like.
No, I've always thought the college game.
It was the more innovative game.
Yeah,
it was the way more innovative title for sure.
Because they would bring features from the college.
They would
game
test the features in college football and bring them to Madden for sure. So that's why I would play it for a little bit because I'm like, well, what's gonna happen next year in Madden? I'm like, oh damn, they added the pitch back or they added the new juke or something like a new spin. It's like, and then all of a sudden here it's in Madden. They test it out. Yeah. College football was big.
And I just liked how unique like every stadium was to
and they also had the
real
feeling,
life stadium.
Yeah, they had the sounds and the
you
feel
would
and
hear
the chants.
The band. They would have the chants. Yeah. So
all right, let's segue.
Yeah.
American sports fandom is boring.
Yes.
Oh, you see how my battery died. We've been talking too long.
We've been talking too long.
That's funny. Next week I'm gonna hook it up to a fucking battery pack. I got one looking at me and I just don't do it. And I don't know why. I keep trying to like test the range of it, but either way, American sports like our chants and our like doom 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 go Pat go, like, you know what I'm saying, like Europe they got songs and shit for every player. Go Jimmy, the whole crowd rocking, singing, chanting. I saw somebody was like, oh, Luka gonna be scared to go to the Western Conference. Like, dude, he played with like people holding flares and chants and yelling. Like, there's no way. Eurobasket is way different than, like, we're so subdued and just like at the Chase Center. People you complain about people
at the professional level, them college games. I think our college fans
but even
can
still,
compete with.
No. I've been to college. No, and I've been over there too. No. I'm looking at you here on the screen. No.
Man,
you can't. It's not even close. No, let me tell
them college games.
It don't be rocking like overseas. I'm telling you, bro. It's different.
No, I said can compete. I didn't say they win.
It's gonna be a first round knockout.
But
when Tyson used to sleep people.
But I see it. I wish, you know what? Let me I'm actually
you know what is popping right now? I've seen MLS. They've kind of embraced the more soccer European culture in like Major League Soccer. Like,
they're trying.
They have. It definitely, like the Portland Timbers. They like do the log and they get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So, I wished NFL and NBA were that kind of like ravenous crowd, but it's big market, big business.
They too old.
Yeah, it's old business. It's the snooty booty.
And then people that go to NBA games, people that go to basketball games. It's like the fandom is.
No, they telling people at the Chase Center
for basketball.
They were telling people to be quiet. Like people like getting into the game. They like, shh, like this ain't a play. This is hoop. This is sport. People yell at the players. Like, get out of here. Yeah, nah. Anyway, back to
Yeah, no,
the
that's
podcast at hand. Sorry, it's just a thought. I'm like, man, it should be boring, man. Like, we've been screaming defense for
no, but
forever.
it's a thing. Hold on.
Defense.
Let me see if I can get this working. Because no, you are absolutely right in what you're saying. Because I see it all the time. Because I'm a huge wrestling fan. So let me see.
Yeah, even wrestling crowds are like engaged.
I don't know why this ain't working for me. Nope. Okay, let's see if it'll just do my screen. What screen is this? Let me see.
Oh, I still gotta get that video for you.
This sucks that this ain't working properly.
The videos.
The fact that it won't even do my screen.
Let me see if I can share mine. Let me see.
And that's whack. So I can't show y'all.
Let me see. Can you see that? Can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want me to just play?
Well, no, it won't. It won't. It's a video that I have. That's on my actual hard drive, and it's too big to go into Riverside.
Ow.
So, and it's what is this thing saying?
I wonder what
they're running into an issue. The recording, yeah, it's like we're running into an issue, so they're not able to do it. I'm like, that's stupid. But yeah, no, it's what you're saying is definitely a factual statement for sure. Like, these fools be going insane because
that's why people be falling asleep at the games, dog. Because like the fans are like so just like, you know what I'm saying? They're kind of like it's almost like sometimes they have to be forced to cheer because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And also a lot of times sporting events in the US are like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like that in other places, but like it's a fashion show. It's more of like kick it. It's like are we going to the game? But you're not really going to the game. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like fans in other countries go to the game. Like they're at the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure.
We got hell of a shit going on.
They support hardcore.
Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna do it like this. We're gonna get ghetto with it.
And I'm not even saying it has to be that chant or those chants.
But they
just don't. There's no creativity. There's no creativity in our sport. It's nothing to get like that. Another part, like it's nothing to like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? None of that. None of that.
I'm tripping. The whole match, like they were, because they were in France, and I think that was either their first or second time going to France, and like it was so crazy in the arena. It was shaking the main camera. Like it was so. I wish I could have been there. It was so lit up in that goddamn stadium. Like they would. They wasn't used to hearing fans be so damn rapid like that. And part of that is not only is it because they're just excited, but wrestling don't come there often. So this is like seeing Michael Jackson. Like wrestling rarely goes over there. So, but now because of that, they're like thinking about holding WrestleMania over there, and WrestleMania has only been in America. So but yeah, no, it's wild, and even Canada, because when wrestling, well, again, I see a lot of these experiences through wrestling because they travel worldwide, and so like even when they have events in Canada, like the Canada be going crazy. So yeah, no, the States compared to that, nothing.
Yeah, we don't have. We
it.
just don't have any like cool cheers or like I'm trying to think like
But like that's why I said I feel like all that stuff is on the college
level for sure. I mean, and I think that's why the pros probably treat it like that. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they kind of treat their pros like more like college. So like I get what you're saying is comparable, but it's like they just turn up because they pay. Like they goes crazy. Like so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we segued into that, but I do think that's some bullshit.
Because of the college game.
Yeah, that's true.
Because of the college game.
All right, what else we got? We got some more trailers.
We do. Let's go ahead and get into. Into the death. What is this called? Into the dead.
Our darkest days.
This is clearly a zombie game. I have not seen this trailer yet. So what is this? What is this game about?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I've seen the trailer, but I have no idea what the game's about. It just looks cool.
So it's clearly a side scroller, which I'm always down for a good side scroller. There's a guy climbing the ladder. Looks like an apartment building. Looks like he's doing some scavenging. Being very quiet because he doesn't want to alert the zombies. Oh, this dude. He's fast as hell.
You moving, which is I like that because like that's how you would be moving. Like if it was
that's why
you gonna be moving. You are not gonna be jogging. You are gonna be trying to sprint.
Okay, so that was cool. That told me nothing about that game.
You don't need to know. You know what you said before that?
What's that?
It was cool. And that's all you need to know because
cool.
That's what gaming used to be. Oh, that shit was cool. I want to play that. So like I'm glad it was a cool trailer. I mean it looks like it's gonna be more like a Metroidvania kind of game.
Nothing.
Nah, I didn't need nothing.
What I was gonna say, like the running in that is realistic. I used to hate, like as much as I loved Resident Evil back in the day, more so though. It's crazy how you fall out of certain genres of certain games. But I used to be a huge Resident Evil fan back in the day.
I still love Resident
Evil. But I used to hate how slow you would fucking move. Bro, if there were zombies coming after me, I'm not going to be moving. And I get it's a video game. I get it.
The reason why you move that slow in that game is because it's meant to be that way, right? Like, and also just because controls sucked back then, but it was to create that like sense of like I can't,
urgency,
it's like I can't move fast enough. You know what I'm saying? That so that's and it's crazy because it did that. Like you get so frustrated with the tank control, you're like fuck, and like you thinking like I can get out of it. So I think it was super smart for them to do that. Obviously, it doesn't translate anymore, but like those games still feel good with those tank controls because I get it. I understand why they did it because it definitely. It's like a slowness to it because, like, this thing is, and it's not like the monsters are fast; they're slow too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything's kind of on this pace, this tension ratcheting up. Like, if I don't get this shot right, this motherfucking dog's gonna eat me. And like, how else do you do that? If you could just sprint, that's why the newer Resident Evils got weak because you could sprint. You know what I'm saying? So you could run, you could dive and roll, and it's like, boo, it's an action game. Blah. And then when they went back to slower, more methodical gameplay, it got good again. So it's interesting. But yeah, tank controls are very divisive. I mean, I'm glad they're dead, but I understood them though for Dino Crisis and Resident Evil.
Dino Crisis.
That's a game that needs to be remade.
We don't know where he came from.
Have you seen this?
But I'll tell you,
shit.
He built our
So the trailer
village
we're currently
into a
watching
city.
now is Kingsmaker.
He's the one who trained our army, who grew us into an empire.
This is tight. I have no idea what
I
the
don't
game is
know
about.
where he's from, but if you think you can stop him, you're
I wonder if
already
it's turn-based.
dead.
Or not turn-based, but no, it's definitely not that. Oh, shit. This dude is just bowling balling these people in a truck, just running them over, just herds and herds of people. It's fast paced, I like that. Shit. So clearly, like, there's thousands and thousands of people. This is clearly PC. There's so many fucking people on screen. Like, so many people on screen. This reminds me like of a Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah,
to the
I think it's that, but like also got a little bit of like humanity, so it's got like a little bit of
like almost kind of like Dynasty Warriors and what is it, World War Z? Where there's hella zombies. Just oh damn,
Give our
airstrikes.
people a future. I hope he can save his own.
Holy shit.
I mean, obviously
The
this shit's
fuck?
even real, but it's still crazy as fuck.
Yeah, I knew that was fucking PC.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. So
Because there was
basically,
hella fucking people on screen.
you get like modern technology in like a medieval time.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, there's an airstrike? This who had machine guns? I think it was
He
on
went to the
horses with
portal
swords?
with the truck though, with the Tacoma.
But that would have been funny if they had that motherfucker
Oh.
on a Cybertruck.
No, please no. Oh man, dang. I'm thinking I gotta sell this fucking Lego set I got.
That's hella random. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time.
Wait,
We
whoa,
appreciate
whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa, whoa. We ain't finished. We still got some more trailers. Are we not working?
No, those were. Remember, it only gave me a certain amount.
Oh, they hate it. We'll watch them next time.
Yeah.
Fuck you, then Riverside. We love you.
Right, we love you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you're great. Oh no. We didn't do. Oh no. Did we do the PlayStation? PS Plus extra. I don't matter. Shit. Nobody care about that shit. Nobody. In the shit.
Yeah.
We go to sleep. We finally did one on time, man. Fuck that, bro. I got racing to do, dog. We got time. We got time.
We got time.
We got time. It's not 1 o'clock. It's not 12. We did it.
Right.
Like adults. People can't say your energy is low. Motherfucker, I'm tired.
That's funny. That
I'm an
is funny.
adult. I'm tired.
How about the weekly way you enunciated that? That's funny.
I'm sorry. Fuck, man.
Shout out to the sneakerhead community.
What you mean?
I'm slowly coming along.
Look at you. I'm out. You in? Look at you.
I'm not all the way in.
Don't come in.
But I'm
just dip a toe in, dog.
Yeah, that's where
Just
I'm
dip
at.
a fucking toe, or you'll end up having. I can't even show you all the shit. The shit. It's a whole wall, ice wall over here, and then some shit. Yes, and I got rid of shit, so I got to get rid of more shit. I'm opening up eBay store.
I need to.
I'm opening up eBay store for Bigfooters.
Hey, you should, bro.
I am.
Like for real.
No, I
now
am.
that I think about that, like you talked about giving them bitches. I mean, if you want to give them away for free, I ain't
No, I
never
already
gonna
got
knock
rid
that
of.
either.
I got like 30 pair. That's
How many kicks are behind you right now? And is that all of them?
Mm-mm. There's some over here. I mean, you want to?
No, I mean, are they all there in the house?
Yeah, they're all here. They're all.
How many would you say that you have?
Now? I think in here, if I had to guess, let's see what this column is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 2 13s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10, 2 13s. So I would say like 60, 70 pair. I'm probably being way too generous, but I think I'm down to like 60, 70 pair, which is really good.
So you probably got about.
I'm doing really good.
You probably got about a good.
I'm proud of myself, actually.
5,000, if not more, worth of sneakers in that room.
I'm a wearer, not a collector.
I don't give a shit. I saw this girl wear depending on the shoes, she
And I'm not
had
a
worn them,
hypebeast.
and they still got a good. She still got a good amount, even though they was worn.
I'm not a hype
Plus,
beast.
yo size aren't like.
Yeah, but everything I have isn't hype beast. I don't have all hype beast sneakers. I buy sneakers that I love. You know what I'm saying? Based on like what I want to wear. So everything isn't like a Travis or a Kanye or like some kind of like Jordan something. I do have those for sure, but a lot of these are like shit that I thought was just fresh and like, oh, I want those. You know what I'm saying? So like, obviously I'll be able to get them all for something, but I'm like, yeah, I might as well put them on the store and just see if I can get something for them. Some of these shits that I don't want, they're just sitting here. Some Kobe's that I don't wear. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will find use. And luckily, and this is why I really think I'm doing it, because the used shoe market is up, because the resale market is so shitty and just sneakers are so shitty. So people are going backwards now and they're buying used shoes. So people are like buying into used sneakers. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, I might throw some on there and drop some on there. Oh, look, my Gokus. I ain't worn those in so long. Yeah, man, I got some boxes of shit that I need to go through, but yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna open up an eBay store and get rid of some of these shits so I can start anew. But I'm happy you on your sneaker journey though.
Yeah, there's a few I need in the collection for sure. But you know, with us, we don't have to pay retail. You know what I'm saying?
No,
We'll just leave that there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would like that redacted from the. I would like that redacted from the podcast. I don't know what you're talking about, and I would like that part of the podcast redacted. I would, if you can put dolphin cackles or just boo.
He said, "You be killing me with the dog." Where did
SpongeBob,
that all start
bro,
from?
SpongeBob, dog. What are you talking about? When he learned the flavor saver word, dog. When he learned the word that had it was from overseas. It had a flavor on it, motherfucker. Greatest episode of SpongeBob of all time. When they had the cuss word, that
You sound like such a high motherfucker right now.
not even high, dog. Not even high.
No, I know you're not, but anytime people talk about SpongeBob, I just relate
He's
that
on TV
to
for
just
20,000 years.
man.
SpongeBob's so
how
relevant.
long?
SpongeBob has Simpson level qualities, like relevancy. Like there's memes and things that people say in the zeitgeist of like the world that they don't know they get from SpongeBob.
Oh, absolutely.
It's crazy how much shit is from SpongeBob, and it's like, oh, bro, because you got to think of how many people grew up on SpongeBob that are like, you know what I'm saying? Like SpongeBob is huge. Like, nah. Like, what was that meme that I saw with the dude with the fucking boots, and he was like, "Gonna be my meat." Doodle doodle doo. You know what I'm saying? Remember that? You know, you remember that meme? Remember that? That's SpongeBob. He just didn't say to beat my meat, but I was like, right. The boots. And I was like, bro, SpongeBob. SpongeBob run like it's one of those ones.
Does Family Guy still have new episodes?
Yes, but I definitely know they don't care about Family Guy as much as they used to. And it's hard for that show.
I want to have intercourse
with you.
Yeah, that is my shit. They need to release that on streaming sites.
Family Guy's hard to keep because I mean it's yearly, right? So like they can't do like South Park and stay topical because South Park can never die until they want to because they're weekly. So they're up to date on everything all the time. That's why their episodes always hit they feel so relevant because the shit just happened last week, or you know what I'm saying, just happened. They just wrote it into the episode or make a mention of something that just happened, and you're like, damn, like you know what I'm saying. So that's why South Park is still relevant. But yeah, Family Guy not so much. It got moved to a Wednesday spot. When it got moved to Wednesday, I knew it was over for Family Guy. American Dad beat Family Guy a long time ago though. It's a better show. It started slow and it picked up and it got really good. So if you like cartoons, American Dad, like I think like after season 2 or 3, it got fire. Like funny, like they figured it out. You know, like when they figure out each character, they figured out American Dad. They never did that with the Cleveland show. And the reason why I think they did, they just didn't go black enough. What made Family Guy so good is because it would insult. What makes American Dad good because it insult. They treaded too lightly with American Dad. I mean, Cleveland show, because Cleveland was voiced by a white man. And I think
I was
because
gonna say
of that,
maybe they didn't have enough black people.
but they had all
around.
black writers. They had black writers. They had black cast. I just think they just didn't push it enough. I just think they didn't push it. They just didn't push it like I thought they should have. You know what I'm saying?
Because Cleveland was from one of the other shows, right?
He's from Family Guy.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
not a huge Family Guy guy.
He's got a spinoff.
I've watched like a few episodes, and I love Stewie and the damn dog.
They're not even the best characters.
Who is the dad?
Yeah,
Or the son?
Nah, Peter is probably the best character. I mean, but I think they went too far with him, and I think that's the problem.
I just always love like talking babies. Like that shit has always just been, I don't know, in my brain. Like even the movie like Look Who's Talking, like a baby like that.
You love like little baby Bruce Willis.
or like even South Park, you got these little ass second graders over here talking about what I said was, how would you like to
suck my balls, Mr. Garrison?
How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison?
Eric.
And their teacher's gay and like that. Like South Park is
he's actually
shit.
Transgender. He's a gay transgender.
Well,
he's the president. Actually,
now
he's the president.
Now,
yeah,
because he's evolved since the original days.
He's a transgender president. So, Mr. Garrison. No, I mean, and I think I appreciate South Park because it's offensive to everybody. So, like, they can get away with being offensive because sometimes comedy is offensive. But yeah, they get away with that shit. Family Guy kind of fell off. I don't know. It just wasn't as funny anymore, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers. Just random shout out.
Yeah.
If you like talking,
because you don't hear much coming from that show no more.
Nah,
like how you
20 something years. 20 something years. It did this
coming from it. Like that's what had me all week when he was at the other edge of the bed. Mom.
Oh, them old episodes, dog. That's years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Back when it was relevant. But all right, people. We appreciate you guys for listening. If you guys want to follow us on social media, all the information will be in the show notes. If you guys can do us a favor, shout out to YouTube. We are at 60 subscribers. We appreciate the support. Keep it up. If you guys want to see the visuals, it's on Spotify and YouTube. You can see the podcast visually in those two locations. As far as audio, you can hear the podcast everywhere. Wherever you choose to listen to podcasts, it's there. And if it's not there, let me know and I'll get it there. But it should be everywhere. Continue to rate, review, subscribe, comment, interact with it. Like we always say, interact with the show, whether it's on social media clips or on YouTube or Spotify or whatever podcast hosting sites you guys are on. Continue to comment because I will be going through the reviews on all the different podcasting services and showing you guys some love on the podcast. I'm just waiting for some of those to pile up and stock up. The comments on YouTube, I see them. I'll be replying to them. So I see everything that you guys are doing. I'm like your Heavenly Father watching from above. Even though I don't say nothing, don't mean I don't see it. I'm just joking. But until next week's podcast, I am one of your hosts, DLB, and with me every week, my guy. Appreciate him.
Appreciate
from Oakland,
you.
California, IA. You know what I'm saying?
The 10.
Until next week, we are up out of here, people.